What is causing the farmers in India to protest once again, despite the repeal of contentious agricultural laws in 2021? This question echoes across the globe as we delve into the resurgence of the farmers' protest in India. On the 13th of February, the Kisan Mazdoor Morcha and the Samyukta Kisan Morcha, both non-political entities, rallied farmers from all corners of the country to march toward the national capital. This was a call to arms of sorts, a response to unfulfilled demands that have been simmering beneath the surface of Indian agriculture. The farmers' key demands include a legal guarantee for purchasing crops at the minimum support price, or MSP, and a waiver for farm loans. With the call given, groups of farmers, predominantly from Punjab, began their tractor-trolley march to Delhi via Haryana. However, they were met with formidable resistance. The Haryana government, in an attempt to halt the march, implemented multi-layered security barricades, replete with iron nails, barbed wires, and concrete blocks. Anti-riot vehicles were deployed, and tear gas was used in an attempt to disperse the protesting farmers. Despite the obstacles, the spirit of the farmers remained unbroken. The march turned into a standoff as farmers from Punjab set up camp near different locations on the Haryana border. The Haryana-Punjab boundary became a line drawn in the sand, a symbol of the clash between the demands of the farmers and the stance of the government. The Farmers' March, which began as a peaceful protest, has now evolved into a testament of their resilience and determination. Amid the clashes and the barricades, the farmers stand firm, their demand for a legal guarantee on MSP and a farm loan waiver echoing louder than ever. As the standoff continues, farmers from Punjab are camping near different locations on the Haryana border, prepared to resume their march today, February 21st. Despite the tension and clashes, there have been attempts at dialogue between the union government and the farmer leaders. But why have these meetings been unsuccessful so far? 4 rounds of meetings have unfolded between the union government and the farmer leaders, yet none have borne fruit. The most recent dialogue took place on February 18th. Here, union ministers Arjun Munda, Piyush Goyal, Nityanand Rai, and farmer leaders Jagjit Singh Dalawal and Sarwan Singh Pandar exchanged words and ideas, with the government offering to procure 5 crops at the minimum support price, or MSP, for a period of 5 years. But this olive branch was met with rejection from the protesting farmers. Why? The answer lies in the details. According to Sarwan Singh Pandar, the coordinator of the Kisan Mazdoor Morcha, the proposal presented behind closed doors was different from what was later disclosed to the media. In the meeting, the government proposed purchasing 5 crops: lentil, black gram, pigeon peas, maize, and cotton at the MSP. But the post-meeting narrative was that the buying would be done for 5 years under contractual agreements. This discrepancy, Pandar says, was not acceptable, leading to the offer's rejection. The leaders of the Samyukta Kisan Morcha further added to the confusion by questioning the basis of the proposed MSP. Was it based on the A2 plus FL plus 50% method, which considers input cost and family labor, or at the rate of C2, which factors in input cost and rent of the land, plus 50%? With the last offer rejected, the standoff between the government and the farmers continues. The question remains, will there be a resolution that satisfies both parties? So, where does this leave us? What are the key points to remember about the ongoing farmers' protest in India? Let's recap. The resurgence of the farmers' protest in India has been marked by a strong demand for a legal guarantee for purchasing crops at minimum support price, or MSP, and a farm loan waiver. The farmers, united under the banner of non-political groups like the Kisan Mazdoor Morcha and the Samyukta Kisan Morcha, have shown a formidable resilience, braving the elements and the barricades as they march towards the national capital. Their journey has been fraught with challenges, most notably the government's extensive security measures. Multi-layer barricades, tear gas, and water cannons have been employed to halt the advancing farmers, primarily from Punjab. Undeterred, the farmers have set up camps at various locations on the Haryana border, ready to resume their march. While the government has engaged in dialogue with the farmers, no concrete results have emerged from these meetings. The latest proposal from the union government, offering to procure 5 crops on MSP for a period of 5 years, was rejected by the farmers. Discrepancies in the proposal, as pointed out by the farmer leaders, and a lack of clarity on the calculation method for the MSP have contributed to this impasse. One cannot overlook the potential implications of these protests on the political landscape of India. With the upcoming elections, the world is keenly watching how Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government handles this pressing issue. The resolution of this protest could significantly impact the government's standing, especially in light of the criticism it has faced for its handling of the pandemic and its Hindu nationalist agenda. In conclusion, the farmers' protest in India is a complex issue, deeply rooted in the economic realities of the country's agricultural sector and intertwined with its political dynamics. As the world watches, the resolution of this protest could have far-reaching implications, not just for India's agricultural sector, but for the country's political landscape as well.